Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Let's see what a dusty do. Ladies and gentlemen, and especially to the ladies, do not, and my girlfriend told me this because her grandfather told her, and I thought it was so cool, so now I'm telling you, do not argue with a fool. Don't. You want to know why? They have more experience than you. Don't do it. Please, baby, please don't do it. Look on the screen. He's all geared up, puffer coat on, dust bucket on the train. Why is he on the screen? Low performing emotional men. We got to add that to low performing men. Okay. They're also highly emotional. LP. EM. Low performing emotional men. Most men just know to keep, they'll have the difference. They'll say woman keep going at it. And most men that are masculine, secure within themselves, they may make their point and keep moving. They're like, okay, she may get emotional. And they just keep on going. That's it. But not the dust bucket. He's been abandoned by his father, raised by his mama or somebody. And sometimes the mama, she let in the streets raise him. Here on the screen, the seed of poverty D. Looks like they got him as a suspect in a stabbing, you see. Check it out. Again, don't argue with the fool. They have more experience than you. Check it.
NYPD is searching for a suspect in a stabbing on the A train. This one happened on Christmas morning.
Wow.
Investigators say the man got into some sort of argument with a 29-year-old woman.
Who's
They
saying?
say the man then punched her in the back of the head and then stabbed her in the stomach and groin with a knife. He then got off at a Canal Street station. The victim was rushed to an area hospital in what's considered stable condition. If you recognize that suspect, PD is searching for a suspect in a stabbing on the A train. This one happened on Christmas morning. Investigators say the man got into some sort of argument with a 29-year-old woman. They say the man then punched her in the back of the head and then stabbed her in the stomach and groin with a knife. He then got off at a Canal Street station. The victim was rushed to an area hospital in what's considered stable condition. If you recognize that suspect, you're also urged to call.
He wasn't doing nothing. Let his mammy tell it. He wasn't doing nothing. I'm willing to bet it was a black woman that he stabbed. I could be wrong. It could be any race. Because the Dusties will act up on anybody. But I'm willing to bet it probably was a black woman. Hold the line for me if you want. Don't argue with these fools. I heard a black man say, he's like, when a relationship is going down south and the two people are going at it. And I'm like, man, that's really kind of, a few years ago. He's like, it was a black man and a black woman. He said, let me tell you something. Dealing with these dudes, paraphrasing, he said, somebody gonna end up dead. And I'm like, darn, that's kind of out there. He's like, somebody gonna end up dead. Huh. Stabbed in the stomach and in the groin. Dusties bring drama. Dusties bring trauma. The financial implication is too much dust in the nation. Black women, save yourselves. Save yourselves. You down for the community? I hate to tell you, the group think in the community. I hate to tell you the culture that we're in. That's why most of us are down. It's a culture where you're expected to do everything, and if this piece of trash on the screen become a hashtag, you're expected to get out there and, we got to go protest. The hell we do. The cop that makes him a hashtag, buy him a beer, boo. That's what I say. A lot of sisters don't seem to get it. The hatred for you is strong. These are low performing men. They're inferior based on their actions and inactions alone, making dumb decisions every day after day after day after day. And when you in Brown, guess what? Your ass don't get a do-over. You don't, because you don't have the resources like that. Even more so to Bill, but these fools, you can't tell them nothing. They know everything, and so do the dumbass mammies. You know nothing. All you know how to do is be an IOD, an incubator of destruction. All your dumbass knows how to do is to carry the seed of poverty D, and you put this crap here for the rest of us to deal with. You put this trash in society. That's what you know. You're so stupid, and I'm sick of them. Don't argue with these fools. And you wonder why nobody is coming. You better hop on and start seeing about yourself and hop on the business bus. You better get off the darn poverty train and latch on to one of these programs that's geared by Zaddy. Out of all the black men that have wealth, where's the help at? I don't see it. Where is it? And maybe it's there. I don't see it. Yo, send me the video. Send me a little something. You need to try to escape this, avoid this like the plague. Don't argue with these fools. Don't have nothing. It's not worth it. You got a better chance of being got and killed by a black man than the Klan, and that's sad because you're in the community with them. That's what I said. You have a better chance by being killed by a black man than with the Klan. And that's facts. They're setting this right here. I'm telling you, I just did a video on Patreon, and I know the ending was kind of shocking, but that happened. The fool is still. I got a call yesterday about the same fool on yesterday. Look at the video on Patreon, and that's just one. A lot of them think that way. That's just one. This right here. Oh well, that's just one. How many black women been attacked, killed? A black man trying to intervene, he gets shot. Why you gotta shoot the man? Just walk. You're after the woman. She's escaped. Just walk the hell away. I'm telling you, I know, and it sounds kind of far out there. A most dangerous person for a black woman to be is in the black community. That's sad. The most dangerous person for an intelligent black person to be is in the black community. The most dangerous person for a black business owner to be is in the black community. Sure, Becky might try to show up, steal something. They steal too. Complain. Well, I want something created. She'll pull a Becky move. There are Karens. Exactly. This got the Beckys and Karens beat. They got the Klan beat. I tell you, the way that they operate, you pretty much have little dust bucket black men working for the Klan. Only thing is, your dumb behind not getting paid crap. You're not getting paid a dime, you fool. And give him the chance, they'll put a rope around his neck. Don't argue with the fool. They have more experience than you. These dust buckets, leave them alone. Leave them alone. It's not worth it. If they call your name, who cares? Somebody can look at me and call me a name. Let them call you a racial slur. I had a comeback for a person that said, oh, it was a crazy white woman calling a black woman that. And I said, oh, you know what? I'll just ignore her because you know what? She doesn't know any better. When her mama gave birth to her little monkey cave ass, what probably happened was, and basically it was like a real old redneck trash woman. Oh yes, you just own one. I said, that's pop. Those are pop. When her mother had her, that's probably the first word that came out of her mother's mouth when she laid eyes on her. Yeah, that's what that's probably what it is. When she came into the world, her mom looked at her. The first words that came out of her mama's mouth, she remembered it, and she's trying to put on you. Girl, she left in my little joke. Boop, keep moving. Yeah, probably the first words her mama said to her. Poor thing. They call you a name? Oh, B, you old witch, you old hoe. Girl, act like you don't hear that dumb bro. You don't hear him. That's probably what birthed him into the world, and he's angry. Yeah, that's probably what his mother is. Obviously, she put this trash here. It's probably what his mom is. It's probably what his dad is. Yeah. Who cares? It's not affecting your pocket, your self-esteem, because what he thinks doesn't matter. It's not important. People like that, they're broken. I don't care what nationality. Young, old, I don't care what nationality, that they're broken. Hurt people want to hurt people. Now I wonder if one of the brothers from the dominant society came and called him all kind of names and said called him a person that carries a spear, or called him monkey man. I wonder if he would have pulled a knife out. He might would have cursed up under his breath. I wonder, seriously. I wonder if a person from another race, especially a man, I wonder if Peter or Dan or Mijo had came and called him Monkey Man. Would he have done that? No, he can't. He might mumble something. That's about it. My point is, a lot of black women are not getting it. It is a different time. Everybody's investing in you. And I hate to say this. One of my friends, a white male, we were talking about when Goldman Sachs was investing all the money that was announced, and then you got MasterCard, all that. So we're talking about those programs. And the whitest white guy, he said to me, he said, yeah, he mentioned that it was going to cause some jealousy in the black community. And he said, the black women better be careful because some of those men are, that gets out, that's going to breed a little jealousy. Yeah, I can see it. But is this where we are? Nobody's investing in you. I wonder why. Nobody's investing in the seed of poverty D, and this is why they're so darn dangerous. And the sad thing is that a lot of black men not worried about, well, all these suits, they say they're strong. Only an inferior group of men will talk some dumb shit when women are being attacked. Well, they say they're independent. They are inferior. No other group would do that. I had a man, again, I saw a little issue going on, and I try to, hey, calm it down. And I just kind of moved back. I said, oh, it's getting kind of interesting here. Hispanic guy come, jump out. He's like, oh, no, no, no. I just moved back. No one touched me. He's like, oh, no, no. I saw what he did. I saw what I'm like, no, 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 sir. I just moved back. And he's ready to go. He's like, yeah. When he comes out, I'm like, oh, and the guy by this time had gone to the store. And I just moved back. And I'm like, no, sir, everything's fine. The guy never told me, oh, don't be afraid. Where I come from. And I was like, oh, my gosh. Luckily, I said, oh, my goodness. He put his purchase down. I'm like, sir, no one touched me. I just moved back. Don't be afraid. I got you. Don't worry. I'm going to handle this. I was like, oh, boy. Luckily, and I'm like, oh, the guy's coming. A young black woman. She's like, sir, it's okay. I saw her. I was watching. He didn't touch her. She was trying to intervene, but then she just kind of moved back when she saw it was kind of escalating, which it did die down. Okay, it did die down. Some crazy white guy, and then was some young black men. So I'm like, I'm like, hey, no, no, no. So it did die down, but I just moved back when I'm like, I'm not gonna get into no swinging thing. And nowadays, I would never do that again. Okay, that's how most men operate. The black men that tried to intervene yesterday, and he say the woman's lie. That's how they operate. This right here, they are set. A lot of black men think, well, they said they're strong and independent. Those are inferior men who make statements like that. And this on the screen is why nobody is investing. There are some young decent black men that deserve a chance. You darn well skip what they do. They deserve a chance. You can't get one because every time they look up, they got poverty. He doing something, doing something. He is setting the narrative for you. So all the ones sitting back, sitting down, quiet, like, well, that ain't my problem. You don't know, dumb. He is your problem because he dipped in brown just like you, boo. And he's setting the narrative. He's setting the stage. He's setting the expectation of danger and failure like a badass stock. Avoid, reduce, sell. Underperform. Who wants to trade a stock? I'm looking for outperform. Who wants to trade a stock? Underperform. Reduce, sell, avoid. So that's what you see on the screen. Again, ladies, these are the men of poverty D. Poverty D. Again, avoid these fools. Do not argue with these fools. Ladies and gentlemen, you're an intelligent black man. Let him call you a name, a simp, a sucker. Who cares? He's describing himself. Just like Becky did when she called that black woman that name. I said, yeah. Papa, the first word her mother said when she laid eyes on her. And she remembered. Huh? Let him call you a simp. That's what he is. Do not reduce yourselves to their level. Do not lower yourself to become their equal. The seed of poverty D. And somebody will see this and he'll be sleeping and getting the meal, staying with someone and won't say a word. Well, she shouldn't have been at him then. The most dangerous place for a black woman to be, the most dangerous place for an intelligent, business-oriented black person to be is in the black community. I'm out.